The attorney is trying to convince voters that their congressman is too busy protecting the president to focus on fixing Central California's water crisis. Andrew Janz decided it was time for Devin Nunes to go when he read about the congressman's secret trip to the White House last year, when Nunes collected classified information he later claimed was evidence for the unfounded conspiracy theory that the Obama administration had spied on the Trump campaign during the election. Once a relatively unknown member of Congress, Nunes has become infamous in Washington for using his position as the Republican chairman of the House Intelligence Committee to block the panel's efforts to investigate collusion between the Trump campaign and Russian operatives during the election. In doing so, he has emerged as one of the president's most loyal allies, and one of the Democrats' key targets in the 2018 elections. Nunes' notoriety in Washington has helped Janz raise nearly $3 million without taking corporate PAC money. When Nunes published a much-hyped memo he claimed would prove the Justice Department spied on the Trump campaign, it didn't. Janz raised over $65,000 in 1 week. But Janz, who grew up in the area, knows that a lot of voters either haven't followed the Russia scandal or don't believe it. And bashing Nunes for his unwillingness to investigate the president is a weak general election strategy in a district President Donald Trump carried by over 9 percentage points. So instead, Janz is focusing on an issue that unites voters from both parties in California's 22nd congressional district, getting water to the area's farmers. Janz liked his job as a deputy district attorney and hadn't ever considered running for office, he said in an interview. But he believed that someone needed to hold Nunes accountable, so he filed to run. Some of Janz's friends tried to talk him out of entering the race. Nunes had been elected 8 times in a row, 1 year running unopposed. They thought he was untouchable in the conservative Central California farming district. But Janz sees the continued water shortages and contamination in his district as a vulnerability for the incumbent lawmaker. Janz is calling for a massive infrastructure investment from the federal government for water infrastructure, a Marshall Plan for Central California, he said. He wants to use that money to recharge underground aquifers and to improve above-ground and underground water storage so farmers can reduce their reliance on overpumped groundwater. He's also calling for federal investment in cleaning up the contaminated water supply in outlying parts of the district where residents are forced to buy bottled water for drinking, cooking and bathing.